This is Patricia in Jacksonville, Florida on Sunday afternoon. I just wanted to jump on and kind of talk about what's going on through it during the full moon, and really it's been going on for a while. You know what I mean? It's kind of the tipping point, if you want to call it that. I had a video earlier about this, and you're at the root of your deepest pattern. So you may be feeling like somebody kind of scraped out a wound, like a diabetic, they got to scrape those wounds. And I know that sounds kind of icky, but it's true. It feels like a wound. It feels like somebody's kind of scraped it out, because you can feel the discomfort. You can feel the pain in your heart. So, this is a very potent time for a lot of people. And if you've been struggling with your so-called wound, it's time for it to totally close up and heal for good, forever. For it no longer is going to affect who you are or what you do. Let's put it that way. And, another thing about our wounding, when you have had too much trauma is really what it is, but you signed up for the pattern, you signed up for the experiences. So even though it was too much once you got here and you went through it, that is really the wound. It always flares up, it always shuts down right when you're about to have this turning point or tipping point in your life. So this time when you're at this tipping point, instead of shutting all the way down and letting yourself fall apart, let yourself bloom instead, right? You're blooming instead of falling apart this time. Does that make sense? And all of those people that have invoked your courage, you need to thank those people. Most people that invoke your courage have been very cruel. So courage is activated during an experience that you feel like you can't go through. And then there's a person that shows up to not only poke at it, but tell you that you're worthless, right? Or something that you can't even believe they could say it to another individual. So courage comes from a very hard experience. And those of you that have had those types of experiences, you have a lot of courage. But you want to use that courage with an open heart. And this is the time to do it. The wound has been cleansed. You feel that wound being cleansed in your heart. You may feel raw. You may feel open and raw. But courage is screaming, go forward. Do what it is that you want to do for yourself and the world. So this is Patricia Hill on Sunday, October 5th, talking about the energy of this full moon. I'm talking about those people that had too much trauma, but we all agreed to go through it. You're done. Your wound has been cleansed, cleared. You may feel sore. You may feel pain, but it's time to move forward in your own courage that you cultivated in experiences that you didn't believe you could even get through. This is Patricia Hill in Jacksonville, Florida. I love you and namaste.